Good morning, y'all. It's Wednesday. I think it's the 21st, 22nd, something like it, of September. And I wanted to come do a video yesterday, but I ended up recording different videos. And then I was up last night watching the news because where I live, really, literally in my backyard, literally an hour away from where I live in Charlotte, there is a black man killed by the police. Yes, and the police officer that shot him was black, but nonetheless, it's still a police officer shooting another black man that said that was armed, but his families are saying that he wasn't armed. They're saying he was reading a book, waiting on his son to get off the bus. And last night in Charlotte, they were rioting, basically. Excuse the grogginess, I just woke up. And, this is what, days after, over the weekend, a man in Tulsa, Oklahoma was shot and killed, literally on camera from a helicopter. And you can clearly see he was not armed. You can clearly see, and they're trying to say he was reaching into his car. From what I can tell from the video, his window was shut, so what the fuck was he reaching for? Absolutely not shit. And they tasered him. Some other police officer tasered him, and he was on the ground. And then the bitch Betty shot him and killed him. She said she was fearing for her life. Really? His car stalled in the middle of the interstate. They got a call saying it was a stolen vehicle. Turns out it wasn't even a fucking stolen vehicle. It was his actual vehicle. It was his. He was on his way to school is what they're saying. Now, mind you, the one in Charlotte, it's not very clear what exactly happened. And that's okay. Nonetheless, the one in Charlotte boggles my motherfucking mind because they were looking for somebody that had a warrant and had a ton, like 3 or 4 outstanding warrants. And I saw that. And so I was like, okay, maybe it was an accident because the guy, they said he was considered armed and dangerous. Okay. But the guy they shot and killed, Mr. Keith, wasn't even the person they were looking for. Was not even the fucking person they were looking for. And what boggles my motherfucking mind is how some people can get pissed at Kaepernick for putting his knee on the ground, but yet, in that same sense, you see, I'm not even gonna mention the one here in my home state, because that one's still unanswered, and it's gonna be investigated. But the one that's clear as day to me in Tulsa, Oklahoma, the dude clearly was unarmed. He had his motherfucking hands up. They tased him first, but that bitch Betty shot and killed him. And that's what boggles my mind the most. Because, okay, yes, the shit happened in New York and New Jersey. The guy did them bombs and got into a motherfucking shootout with the motherfucking police. But yet, he walked away with a gunshot and wasn't killed. And mind you, that motherfucker shot 2 other police officers, and thank God they are still alive. Because I'm not saying all police officers are bad. I'm not. But there's always some ones that are like fearful of black people. And that scares me. Like I said before, the last time this shit happened. And I still feel for Mr. Sterling's family and Mr. Castille's family. And I feel for the families now. And people, it's okay to protest, but do not be disrespectful to the police and get in their faces and destroy their property. That's one thing you don't do. Nobody wanted this. Granted, what is going on right now in this world is crazy. How can a man who bombed 2 places in New York and New Jersey walk away with just a gunshot, and he got into a gunfight with the police. It wasn't like he had a gun, he threatened a gun at the police. He actually started shooting at the police. Like, I'm so confused as to what is this world coming to. Like, if I ever do just get married and decide to have kids, I would have to seriously consider thinking about it. Like, I want kids, but then in that same sense, I'm like, well, my kids have to deal with what I'm dealing with now. Like, I fear for my brother's life. I feel for any male, black male that's been in my life. I fear for their life. Heck, I feel for all black people's lives at this point, because you can be having car trouble and still get shot. You could be either reading a book or whatever the case may be with the one in Charlotte. Regardless of the fact, it's still a police shooting. And yes, he was an African American police officer, shot another African American male. But my thing is, you shot somebody that you weren't even fucking looking for. And his family is saying he was reading a book. Last time I checked it, it's legal to own a weapon. And we're getting different stories here on the news, but I'm still heartbroken. I'm still confused as to why. Why? I'm not even gonna make this into a racial thing, because I mean, yes, it is a racial thing, but for me, it's the simple fact that innocent people are being shot and killed for no reason, and there's no justice. And people are quick to say, well, black on black crime. Fuck black on black crime, because if they do that, that person that shoots the other black person, they go to motherfucking jail. They don't get paid leave. They go to jail. They get convicted. They don't get to keep their job if they had a job before this happened. That's the issue at hand. And it's crazy to me. I pray every day. I pray every night. Like, last night, I was sitting here watching this, and I'm like, my gosh, why? Like, what is going on? Like, this is... How many more times are we going to have to go through this? Like, in order for it to change, white people are going to have to... So the white people that think, oh, it's nothing wrong, it's not a racial thing, y'all need to wake up and realize it is a racial thing. And I get there's still racist people out here in the world, they're not going to understand it. That's fine. But for those who are not, open your eyes and realize something ain't right. But I just wanted to come and voice my opinion on that. And I will talk to y'all later.